not sure whether there would ever have been a normal pattern of working for Mr Johnson, but I do know that the kind of monomaniacal focus of him and his political team, for reasons which I'm sure that they would happily give, on just focusing on EU exit from July 2019 and then getting to the election, meant that they, at least in the way it was communicated to us, everything else could wait till after this question was settled, and then there was going to come a very large amount of change, and we were just not sure what that change was ever going to be. It was striking that something that I felt personally was obviously deeply worrying, that there was a sort of de facto assumption that we were going to be great without any of the hesitancy or questioning or that sort of behind closed doors bit of government, which isn't about saying everything's smashing and going brilliantly, but actually being a bit more reflective and checking that everything's going to be quite as great as we'd like it to be. And that tone, in my observation from these discussions, was just completely and utterly absent. I think that the thing I was most concerned about at the time is I really thought that people wanted to know the right thing to do. I wanted to know the right thing to do. You know, should we be keeping our children off school if they had a cough? Should we be seeing vulnerable people and grandparents? It really wasn't clear, and I happen to have great faith and confidence in that most of the time people will do the right thing. And I felt it was that disconnect that I felt so strongly, that actually, if we could just tell people what the right and kind and proper thing to do is, people would do that. And sitting there and saying it was great and sort of laughing at the Italians was it just felt completely, well, it felt how it sounds. I would say undoubtedly that the sort of unbelievably bullish, we're going to be great at everything approach is not a smart mentality to have inside a government meeting.